James Kalm, the guy on the bike, and today we're down here on West 34th Street and we're at the ferry terminal, and we're going to get on this ferry boat and go to Frieze. That was a very pleasant 20-minute boat ride, and today is Mother's Day 2014, and we're on Randall's Island in the East River, and this is kind of between Manhattan, the Bronx, and Queens. One of the interesting things that they have here is a high security facility for the criminally insane, so it's totally appropriate that they would also have a major art fair here, I guess. So this is the third year for the Frieze Fair, and this is in one of the, as I understand it, one of the largest tents that has been constructed in North America. What was the problem? They're not going to let me come in here and get a passage into the fair. These guys don't know who James Kalm is, and now we're going to have to. Geez. Well, so far they're saying that they're not going to let me in here unless I've got a letter from my editor, but seeing as how James Kalm is the editor, basically what they're saying is that they're not going to let me in here, so I just spent 20 minutes on the ferry and another 5 minutes dealing with the press office. I met a young lady named Jenny that had a VIP card, and she heard of my travails and decided she was going to help out and let me in. So at least I got in. It's late, so I'm going to make a quick run through, and we'll catch a few highlights here. So we'll take a little glance around at the Victoria Monroe gallery from London. I always like this space because they're into painters. It's a nice Eric Fischl piece. It's a piece by Chris O'Feely. I haven't seen anything by him recently. This is titled Polish White Curtain, and I would say that's probably about 10 feet tall by 6 feet wide. Oh, here's a Tal R piece. This has got to be a couple of years old because I know most of his work he's been doing recently is with distemper. Oh, that's nice. Gallery Barbara Weiss, Berlin. And this piece seems to be attracting a lot of attention. So we've got kind of a pearlescent plastic with curling neon stripes.
My name is Patrick.
It's by Berta Fischer. This is the Spurth Magers Gallery from Berlin and London. This piece is by Ed Ruscha. It's titled Earth at Sunset, 1983. It's Michael Pagelis, aluminum. That looks like a section of an airplane. Is that the missing Malaysian flight? I hear the bells ring. It's very nice. Very nice. What's the artist's name?
It's Egilan.
Aggie Young.
She's from Seoul.
From Seoul. Thank you. That's beautiful. At the Gallery Chantal Croissel, Paris. This is Gallery Nicole Wallner, Copenhagen. Please keep distance or you'll get kicked. This would be the way that you would test the durability of pantyhose. It's by Jonathan Monk. This is a nice painting. This is by Alexander Tolborg. We got some nice thin washy acrylics and collage. Very nice color. Strong messages create good situations. Well, this is a huge installation of drawings by Carroll Dunham at the Gladstone Gallery. And just from a cursory glance here, a lot of these are it's like pencil and pastel, maybe a little charcoal on paper. So many of these are postcard sized or slightly larger. Boy, I don't know, but I would say that there are probably at least maybe 120 drawings. Here's some watercolor. Oh, some of these make me think of some of the quick Picasso sketches. Oh, it's a couple of nice works in color. 428.93. So right there we've got some pieces that are over 20 years old. Gosh, this is quite a long stretch of work. (1988), 1980. Oh, these are good. It's back when Carroll was so innocent and unjaded. This piece is titled Frame at the Laurel Gitlin Gallery. And it's by Alison Vieira. I guess you could sort of walk through the labyrinth. Tempero Rubato, Tel Aviv. These are great. It kind of makes me think of Marshall Rissal, the French pop artist. Oh, I'm against discrimination. And I like the crackle. I wonder how old these pieces are. Well, I was just talking to one of the young ladies at the booth here, and she said these works are all by Joav Barel, who was a influential pop artist in Israel. And I'm reading the press handout. It says all of this work was created between 19 '68 and 1972. And I think this all looks very contemporary. Maybe people are kind of reevaluating a lot of the marginal pop art. And I'm also surprised that his fluorescent colors have held up this well. This is a Rikrit Tiravanija installation in 11 parts, and it's white chalk over black oil on canvas. And so you could take a little walk down here and get up close and personal. Geez, it's always great. I like to be able to stand away from the painting so you can get the overall effect better. Well, the fresh plywood smells good. I wondered where all the lost luggage from the airports ended up. Although that is nice, kind of a selections of blues, aqua blues. This is a gallery, Gastelia Captain from Cologne. This piece is by Zoe Leonard, and it's vintage suitcases. For every year of the artist's life, one is added. And Zoe was born in 1961, so we've got 53 of these. A nice little series of dual chrome paintings by Gunther Forge. So from 1986, Gunther is maybe one of the leading reductivist abstract painters in Europe and has been for the last 30 years. The Salon 94. And this is a large piece by Jules de Balincourt. Okay, we're fans of Jules. This is a nice piece. Over the years, I've seen he's done a whole series of these kind of utopian landscapes. Some of them are dystopian, but they're very ambitious paintings. David Zwirner, New York and London. And this is more Yayoi Kusama. And boy, Yayoi has really been rediscovered recently. It's one of her great paintings. And I think Yayoi's probably in her mid-80s now. This is a very major painting by Sylvia Sly here at the Raymond Booth Fine Arts from Zurich. And this is titled The AIR Group Portrait. So this is actually a very historical painting with all of the founding members of the AIR Gallery, one of the first, maybe the first all-female art gallery in the world. Let's see what the date is on this. 1977. AIR is still around. I think they're in Dumbo. And many of these artists are still around. Some of them have become superstars. Nell Eretz. at the Carl Friedman Gallery, London. And I kind of like these works. And they're making me think of Carroll Dunham's old penis face men, but I know somehow these seem a little more authentic. And these are all acrylic and filler on board. So this is the box, Los Angeles, and boy, oh boy, they've got a whole installation of Boris Lurie, and Boris was the founder and driving force behind what I think was called No Art, and this is a cat who was painting on the Lower East Side for 40, 50 years, from the mid-50s. And I think the box gallery is from LA.
Again, Frieze, New York is now closed.
This is James Kalm reporting on the 2014 Frieze Art Fair here at Randall's Island. Even though they tried to shut me out, I could schmooze my way in. And thank you, Kate. Whoa! Thank you.